Look at that, a nice blue plate, a banana. I guess we're making banana bread, but not just any banana bread. This is cream cheese filled banana bread. Check it out. So here's what we need. A nice square pan, or you can use a loaf pan. Those are some majorly ripe bananas I threw in the freezer. Some flour, sour cream, cream cheese, of course, salt, baking soda, some sugar, a little bit of butter, some cinnamon, 3 eggs, and that's all. Let's start. So of course, first thing we need is a bowl. This is some melted butter. Well, it wasn't quite melt. It was at room temperature, which wasn't enough. Throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds because it's got to get mushed up anyway. And here comes 2 of our 3 eggs. That's 1 cup of sugar. And now we're just going to mix, 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 mix. Get it all nice and combined. As a side note, while we're mixing, I've never made banana bread in my life. I've always let my sister-in-laws or my daughter make it. So this is a first for me. We'll put our butter mixture aside. Into a little bowl, 3 tablespoons of sour cream. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to mix all that together. Looks good. Let's get this in our mixture. Just like that. Okay, next up, flour. 2 cups of flour. Our bananas go in. Don't they look yummy? I mean, I know it's going to taste good. And those are actually properly ripened bananas. And you know, we didn't put the salt in. We're supposed to put a teaspoon of salt in. I forgot. I think it still worked out all right. Now, there's also an option for crushed walnuts. So that's your option. I decided not to. I just don't like nuts in cake. So we'll put that aside. We'll bring out our pan. We're going to give her a spray, because we don't like stuff sticking to the pan. And then while we're at it, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour. This is how my mom taught me to do it many, many years ago. And you whoosh the flour around till it looks something like that. Not the neatest job, but it'll work. Now we're going to put half of our mixture into the bottom of the pan. I think I put a little more than half. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it fit. Now the other option too is the actual recipe calls for 2 loaf pans. And I only had 1 because I was using the other one. So this will work just as fine. It's just not going to poofy up quite as much. So we've got half that mixture done. Onto our cream cheese mixture. We've got our bowl. That is 1 tablespoon of flour, a 1/3 cup of sugar. Mix, 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 mix. The other egg, the last of our eggs. And that is 8 ounces of cream cheese, which I also softened in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Just to make sure it was nice and ooey and gooey and pliable. And that's basically your cream cheese mix. And then you mix it all together till it's nice and combined. A little bit of lumpy is not going to matter at all. So you can see it's not perfect. It looks kind of like pancake batter. Anyhow, now we're going to spread this on top of the bottom layer. I wanted to get every last ounce of that cream cheese mix into our pan. And now we're carefully going to spread it around on top. And at this point, I'm kind of realizing that, I probably put more than half the mixture on the bottom. It's okay. Not going to matter. So I'm going to carefully spoon out what's left with our banana bread mixture. And it's not quite going to cover everything up just on account of. That's okay. It's still going to be great. I know, because it's already eaten. Do ever so carefully try and spread it out as much as possible. I think if I would have made an extra maybe third of the recipe, it would have been even better. Into the oven, 350 for 1 hour. When it comes out, it should look yummy like that. I toothpick tested it and everything. Yummy. We let it sit for an hour. It was killing me because it smelled so good. But I wanted to make sure I could actually handle it without having to have oven mitts on. And it was still warm at this point. Oh yeah. I'm going to cut a few pieces. We'll see how good my pan greasing job did. I think it's pretty good at this point. There, let's pry one of these up and take a look and see how we did. Looking pretty good. Looking really good. Let's get her on a plate. Yeah, this one will go. Look at that. All right, check this out. Oh, we need a glass of milk too. Because how can you have banana bread without a glass of milk? I don't know, maybe orange juice. There's our milk. There's our banana loaf. Look at the layers. And it is so good warm. There you go. Just like that. A little bit of milk, a banana for show. And there is your cream cheese filled banana bread. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.